Oh, Jop's not in here anymore. Oh. Goodbye, Jop. It was nice seeing you. Okay, so what do we got here? We're building our manual airlock. Oh, maybe this will make that room a room. Let's see. Aha! Now it actually is a latrine. That's right. I thought it was an okay size to be a latrine. And it turns out I was correct. But yeah, so there is the whole heat thing with going up here. Let me get that heat overlay again. I'm not sure how much of a problem that is. Has the decor come into play yet? We just haven't made any decor-related decisions yet. Once I do want to research that stuff probably next. So thank you for reminding me about that. I'd like to get the art going soon. Okay, what do we got going on here? Probably what we're going to do is just litter this area with, like, paintings. Yeah, it is stress-related, and our stress is okay right now. Like, decor and stuff, if you're outside of their range of, like, pleasantries, I think it gives you a penalty. And then if you have, like, really high rating, I think it helps reduce stress faster. I'm not 100% sure on all the mechanics involved, but it definitely helps mitigate stress in some manner. How's our algae looking? Algae's at 4.4 tons. I'm worried about algae. I guess I could go get this algae. No, I don't want to dig that up, so let's cancel those. I guess we'll probably need to build tiles along here so we can grab these. But that should be enough to jump over there. He's harvesting. For my expansion up here, I probably am going to want to generate some oxygen. So I'm going to do a little thing here where I'm going to put this here, and I might just turn this thing off every once in a while. Because I don't want it to be running constantly, but I do want that area to be at least livable for now while I explore. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's what I'm doing. So what do we got going on here? We've got our plants growing. Got our terrariums generating some oxygen from this CO2. We could maybe funnel our CO2 better over here if we made this lower in some manner. But for the most part, it's pooling up over here, so that's kind of where I want it. I would like to get a little bit more oxygen into the bathroom. The turlets are looking sad. They claim to have a food shortage, so I probably should make a mush generator just, I mean, we started planting these things. How many more seeds do we have of mealwood? We have 0 seeds right now, so we're at maximum mealwood output. Oh, I accidentally released that little friend, so I can kill this tile. And put a tile down here. So he's going to be running along at the bottom now. Food shortage, research task. Alright, let's get research up to artistic expression. This is going to let us build our canvases and sculpting blocks. And let's make sure that only good people are assigned to art, which means that only Devio is assigned to art tasks. Because he has our highest art score with a 7 in creativity. So I just want to get some high decor paintings and stuff from him. Okay, so we are generating some oxygen up here. It's a little bit of a waste, but at the same time, I just want it to be kind of safe as we start venturing up. We want to avoid this vacuum, probably. I don't know. Let's start going this way. Because you don't need to go that far necessarily. You could go like here. So we've got some oxygen up here, so now it's safe. It's safe enough that I'm just going to disable this for the time being. Like I said, I don't really want to waste a whole bunch of resources on this thing. I want to try and be as conservative as possible with it. We do have the ability now to make electrolyzers. This takes oxygen or it produces oxygen by taking in water, and it'll make oxygen and hydrogen. So we do have like a water thing over here. I could maybe look at making like a carbon skimmer area that would feed oxygen into my place. There's also water down here that I could do that with. So I think I might look at building like an oxygen plant up here. I could build it in my base right down here. And then have water pumps pumping it in. And then I'd probably want to trap the oxygen and then push it around over here. So, let's see. I mean, either that or I could just build it like one on each floor here. And kind of send oxygen across. I might try that. Let's see. So if we built like this. This might be excessive right now. I'm gonna do less of these. I'm gonna do like 2 of them. Yeah, like anything for traveling is gonna be important. Plus, I think you can use the tubes to like go through. You could go through like nasty areas, so you could like potentially make really long travel tubes just to bypass harsh areas. You might be able to use them as like airlocks as well, so to try to keep nasty things from coming in. Alright, so we need to build a liquid pump in here. So I'm going to need to clear this out. Let's put this at priority 6. Let's clear this out. We're going to build a liquid pump down here. We need to power this thing along with this thing. Cancel that wire, that was an errant wire. We need to get this over to this. We need to power this one. And then we're going to need these things to pump water. Or this pump needs to pump some water over here. That was liquid vent. I need liquid pipes. So I need it to go into the input. Wait, is this the right thing? This is a carbon skimmer. Ah! I need to deconstruct these. Carbon skimmers are not what I wanted over here. I wanted electrolyzers. So we're off to a bad start on these things as we built the wrong machinery. But we're fixing it. We wanted electrolyzers. Alright, so now let's see if our power is still hooked up to the right thing. We need this. We need this. We can cancel this wire and this wire. So we're building electrolyzers. We need to have a vent going out for getting rid of, or we need this filter for getting rid of the hydrogen. So, let me see. Where's your outputs? Sir, where's your output? Please tell me where your outputs are. Oh wait, these things just dump it straight into the air, don't they? Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by. See you around. Oh, so did I do this wrong? Do these need to be in a... These don't need ventilation things on their own. They need to have gas pipes, so I need to build them on the same location, basically. So a mistake was made here. I'm going to cancel this one. Cancel these wires here. We're going to build one electrolyzer for now. Just kind of get this thing going. And now I need to build a pump here. I need a gas pump. And then I need a gas filter. So these are the things that are going to handle this output. Let's see. I mean, that building it right there is kind of the maximum waste of space, so. What I want to do is be able to get rid of the hydrogen that's being output here. And then pump all the oxygen and everything else around the base. So something like this, where we get this thing going, we build a pipe here. We filter out all the hydrogen into... We're going to close off this area on the left side. Or we're going to create a closed off area of some kind that we're going to pipe the hydrogen to. So I might just make like a room here and then let my guys go across here and just close this off and fill it with hydrogen. Delicious, delicious hydrogen. And then the rest of the gas can be pumped along into the base. So we can take... That's not the right type of pipes. Gas pipes. So then this would be just be the rest of the gas that happens to exist up here. We can go dump it along into the base in some manner. Maybe down here, because it should start filtering up if we're if this thing works correctly, this should be able to produce a decent amount of oxygen that gets pumped down to the bottom of the base underneath this area. We've got air vents and stuff, so the oxygen should rise. This place should hopefully be getting a decent amount of oxygen from that. That's the idea. And maybe I might have done it wrong. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But I want to close this room off. But I need to prioritize these pipes, probably. Let's prioritize these at a 7 so that they don't build that thing in the way. I guess I could create an airlock so I don't have to prioritize it. I just won't walk in here very often. So we'll create a manual airlock right there. This is going to be a hydrogen room of safety. The hydrogen room of safety is very safe. And then we can create a little ladder to go down here and harvest our stuff. Food shortage. I mean, how's our mealwood growing down here? Hopefully all right. Unreachable food. All right, stress is getting a little up there, but we are researching artistic expression. Once that gets down, we're gonna throw out some art here and try and mitigate some of our stress. If that's not enough, we can always handle it with some more some massage table. A massage table will help out. And that'll do it. So we got our compost going up here. We're making some probably... Where's our germ view? Germ overlay. So these are germy, but for the most part our place is clean right now. That's good. There's germs out here. Germs up there. But we're having like a clean place right now. We're not in any outbreak situation at the moment, which is good. I'm hoping that this thing... Okay, we built our filter. So we want to filter hydrogen up. So our filter is going to be for hydrogen. It's going to push hydrogen up into this area. I guess we should get this containment thing going. Kind of so that hydrogen doesn't spread all over that place. You know, we're making oxygen right here. I don't want to flood this area with hydrogen once we get this thing up and running without having it contained. Tridon is about to finish researching artistic expression. Should be soon. Oh, wait, maybe not. She has to finish. She had to go to the supercomputer. And then we ran out of power because no one was running on the wheel. We're going to need to start researching some power solutions. Now that we have hydrogen going, we could look at having a plant for taking the hydrogen. Like there is a hydrogen power thing that we could research, so that would be good. We're going to want to build a battery farm at some point, but I don't want to put it kind of near the people or whatever because it's going to heat up things. No research selected. Okay, so we finished artistic expression. We've got pressure management. We've got all this stuff going. Distillation is useful for water sieves, which lets you turn polluted water into good water. We've also... So we want to kind of go down the power route, I think. I want to learn how to make a hydrogen generator. So that's, you know, a couple things here. Wait, why is that? I thought that I had something set up. Let me check something real quick here. Visibility. Oh, okay. It is set up. Just doesn't seem to be working yet. Let's see. So we were building our gas vents. They're building the pipes. They're getting all this stuff up and running. This thing is mostly sealed off up here. Let's prioritize some of these tiles just to get it completely sealed off so it doesn't go into that other area. Oh, one thing I learned with ladders is that you can just use them like steps apart to create like little jump ways, and you don't need to build solid ladders everywhere, which can save you a little bit of time and some resources. It's probably minimal resources. It's more just being minimalistic with it. So here we've got 3 new people. We've got one with 7 creativity. I think we've got a person that's relatively high in creativity. But I don't think they're at a 7 level. Also, he's got tinkering and construction. We've got a man named Stinky over here who's germ resistant. We've got a technician with diver's lungs, but they have a weak immune system. Well, not too weak, because their immunity kind of makes up for it. So I don't know. I don't know what we got going on here. I'm going to bring Stinky along, and I'm going to rename him to my buddy Roll to Crit. I don't know if he's in the channel right now, but he frequents the area. Oh no, the germ overlay. No, I'm gonna have to go finish naming him in the other. The germ overlay likes to be brought up by pressing I. So I'm gonna give him the capital I again. We've done this before. Maybe they'll fix that with the patch that comes out tomorrow. Maybe they won't. I don't know. It seems like low-hanging fruit. Hopefully they noticed it and fixed it. Okay, so this thing is about operational, but it needs power. What's our power situation like here? We built wires. We just need somebody to run on this thing. Maybe we should build another hamster wheel up here to handle this thing separately. With a big old battery next to it. Which we haven't learned how to make yet. Can the power make it up to this, please? We do have these things powered, right? Oh no, we just don't. We haven't brought a wire to those. I'm a fool. A foolish fool. Okay, so here we go. It's now up and running. Let's look at this ventilation system. We're pumping oxygen through here. We're filtering out the hydrogen up into this little area. Crits is in the game, sir. It's good to hear you in chat. I'm glad that I could call you out by naming another person after you. Welcome, sir. I'm sure you've been here for a bit, but I'm just saying hi. Okay, so now this thing is generating oxygen, and we're pumping some of that oxygen back down into this area. So that's good news for us. I don't know how effective this thing is at making oxygen, but it should be better than the... Let's see, electrolyzer becomes idle when the area reaches maximum pressure. Emitting oxygen at 296 grams per second, using 333.3 grams per second of water. How does that compare to, like, the deoxidizers? Let's find one of them that's operational. Where are you? Right here. Using 550 grams per second of algae, generating 500 grams per second of oxygen. So the algae deoxidizers generate more oxygen per second. So we might want to make another, like, electrolyzer up here. I don't think we could go wrong with putting another electrolyzer up here. We might want to put it a little bit away, but maybe just on the other side here. Oh, starvation. Somebody's starving. All right, we need to fix our food situation. I thought that our plants might be good enough. We've got a couple mealwood seeds, so let's get those planted. Let's build a microbe musher. Where do we want to put our microbe musher? Let's put it down here. Maybe. Seems like an okay spot for it. Let's get some wires going to this thing. And we'll fix our whole, our situation here. Let's prioritize these things at a 6. Let's prioritize this at a 6. And then once we're going, we'll get somebody on the whole chefing thing. Our highest is DVO. DVO is also our scientist, so let's leave a few people on here. Oh, DVO and Roll to Crit are both 4s, so we'll put one of them on there. Roll to Crit can make some food. Somebody made a mess. Unreachable bed. Oh, are you guys blocked? You guys need to get rid of this and clean up this mess. At least there's oxygen up there, so I didn't ruin that. Can you guys please mop this up? I'm sorry for getting you guys trapped up there. That was a digging-related incident that happened. Carbon dioxide is up here, so let's throw in a... Wait, I don't know. We can leave this being probably carbon dioxide. Some of it will leak in every time we open the door. That's fine. We'll get it down here eventually. But we need to get better power situation going, which we're learning how to do. No fabrications queued. Let's do some mush bar and let's get this priority 6. Let's plant our mealwood. Let's get that to priority 6 if possible. Or wait, we'll just let him do it. Whatever. The micro musher will get going though. I'm sorry for letting people starve, but you guys will figure it out. We need to fix our power situation. Let's see. I'm going to make a battery relay over here. Probably up. Let's see. Hydrogen's going to be here, so we could maybe make a little hydrogen plant. We could have our batteries exist. Where do we want them? I'm going to put a few batteries here. Just a few batteries. We'll get that going because I want to make I do want to make like a nice power generation thing going. What do we got going on? So he's planting. We're delivering mealwood. We're getting some mealwood, so things are going to be growing. People can eat stuff. It's not that they can't eat, even though the game says they can't. Oh yeah, we did get our art stuff going, so let's throw some of that up and get people working on that. That's not where I want that. I want to build art in the places people sleep. Let's build a sculpting block here. We'll build a piece of art right above that bed. I still don't want to knock these things out because they're growing stuff. But I just want to strew some art around here. The place is just riddled with art. I want people to be so happy with their environment. They need to be happy in the turlet. You guys can be happy while farming, maybe? That's the only place I can put art over there. Insufficient oxygen. We're still making okay enough oxygen, I think. It could be better. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's turn this thing back on.